member. Let's bring in Leslie Marshall. She can talk to this. Leslie, you get a break today from Stewart. That said, the word disarray, I have a feeling you're going to say that's too strong, but it does appear the Democrats are more interested in Steve Bannon than they are in getting their own party together.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. And Ashley, you know, a white guy who has a British accent, you guys all the same to me. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay. All kidding aside. I honestly, disarray might be a bit strong, but it's not far off the mark. I think, and they're not just worried about Bannon. I think this delay, although I do think it's inevitable that Pelosi stays right where she is, what this does is it means the Democrats need to have that come to Jesus moment. They need to sit down and have a conversation, just like they did back in 2000. Now, it took them 6 years to be successful again. I don't think it'll take that long this time around, but they do need to look seriously and stop blaming at what happened in this election, ignoring the blue-collar worker and the message of it's the economy, stupid. And how do you bring together those that were pro-Bernie and those that were pro-Hillary? Do we go further left? How do we unite? Because that definitely was a problem with the party, and we saw that on every level in this election.
Leslie, if they go any further left, I think they could. They're going to be out of running the Congress and the Oval Office for quite some years to come. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, honestly, I thought that at first, because as you know, I was pro-Hillary. He wasn't my candidate. He wasn't my guy. I thought the party was going too far left, especially when you want people in the nation who don't want to say they're a Democrat or Republican and who might be fiscally conservative but are very liberal on social issues, that you could, you know, have a win and bring those groups together. I don't think that going farther left is necessarily the way to go. But those people that stayed home in protest, those people that voted for Jill Stein, those people that voted for Gary Johnson, and that definitely did affect the outcome of this election, those individuals are further left, and they are young, and they are part of this party for years to come in the future.
Is it time for Nancy Pelosi to step aside and get some fresh blood in, and perhaps someone who can lead a new Democratic Party to speak to the things you just talked about?
I would not be totally opposed to that, and honestly, because I think change can be good. I'm not sure I'm liking this change coming forward, but change can be good. The problem is that we haven't really seen anybody step up. There really hasn't, you know, been many names that have thrown into the ring, and I don't think by November 30th, when they're going to make that decision, that that's going to change. All
right. Well, listen, we know Harry Reid appeared on the Senate floor yesterday, railing against Steve Bannon. Let's get back to that. Just listen to this. Roll tape.
By placing a champion of white supremacists a step away from the Oval Office, what message does Trump send to the young girl who woke up Wednesday morning in Rhode Island afraid to be a woman of color in America? It's not a message of healing. If Trump is serious about seeking unity, the first thing he should do is rescind his appointment of Steve Bannon. As long as a champion of racial division is a step away from the Oval Office, it will be impossible to take Trump's efforts to heal the nation seriously.
Harry Reid was serious about integrity. He wouldn't have lied, would he, about Mitt Romney's taxes 4 years ago and then bragged about it afterward. It's very hard to take this guy seriously, Leslie. Should anyone believe him?
In this situation, yes. He has nothing to lose. He is leaving. He's leaving his position. I think he was appealing not only to his fellow Democrats, but to Republicans. And it's not just about this one individual and this appointment and that concern. One of the things, and we even saw in the 60 Minutes interview, one of the things that we're seeing on signs by those who are protesting, the peaceful protesters, and one of the concerns that I'm hearing here in Southern California among children is fear. It's fear if they're Hispanic. It's fear if they're Muslim. President-elect Trump has said that he wants to unite this country. And just saying stop it in an interview, in my opinion, on national television is not enough. His actions have to correlate to his words. And with this appointment, it's not just Democrats that are concerned as to the message this sends to the nation and can fan the flames of that fear. And that's a very dangerous place, I think, for us to be.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Although I will say I don't think the Democrats are doing a whole lot to unite the nation either with their rhetoric. But Leslie, thank you so much. As always, we appreciate it. Senator Barbara Boxer.